So this is what I do, and I'm gonna try to keep the camera like, you know, within shot. So this is a new method that I found that I like. Okay, you see, I don't know if you can see, but it's some water in the bottom of this. It's just enough to cover the bottom of the cup. Okay, so stay with me. This is how I do my baking soda. I got the big, because I like to get the big boy, because the small ones I run through those. So I like to get the big boy, and I always take the top off of mine just because I like to dig in it sometimes. And plus, like, my original way of doing it was just pour water in here and just let it sit for days until it get hard, and then I'll just like break it up, you know, like crush the sides, but it's all soft because it's just fresh. So this is what I do. This is my new method, and I like to do this because like the chunks, I feel like the chunks are like the baking soda can hold a mold in the cup, and for some reason my chunks come out real big like that. So I'll dump a lot of baking soda in here, and I'll let the water, you know, the baking soda absorb the water at the bottom, and then I'll go back in with some more water. I'm about to pour more water on here. Oh, pour more water. And if you want to pour, I feel like that's enough. See, it'll bubble down. That means, you know, it's going down into it. So I'm going to pour like a lot of baking soda on top of it before it get too wet. And all of that water is going to move in the baking soda, okay? It's going to move, like it's going to travel up the baking soda, and it's going to get all the baking soda going to be wet. And I like to move it around a little bit, you know, while crushing it. And I'm going to put like enough to cover the top this time. Just the top. Just the top. Oh, I'm going to try to just cover the top. So it won't be too wet. See? Enough to cover the top. And because it's like really wet at the bottom. I know it's really wet at the bottom. I'm trying to keep the camera in a good view. And then when it get like, you see it's getting like closer to the top. It's not all the way to the top, but it's really close to the top. I'm gonna put just a little bit more water just to cover the top again. See, it's bubbling. The water going down in it, absorbing all of this. It's the baking soda absorbing all this water, and I'm gonna just top it off. Okay, so now it's literally to the top now. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move it around. Oh, there go a chunk. Had to eat that. That one too. That one too. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is wet. It's already traveling up the cup, y'all. This is wet. This little one right here it done got wet. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack it down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a small. So this is after what, 3 days? This is after 3 days, y'all. So I'm just gonna stand it up like this and just let it dry. And this is after 4 days. I moved it because you see it got the napkin wet, so I moved it over here. But this is 4 days. So because I wanted to stay together, I'm gonna use a bamboo skewer, or however they say it. And I'm gonna try to break it apart because I want it to stay together. So I'm gonna twist it. Like, see, that's gonna be a big chunk. And I'm just gonna go around it and y'all see? And I'm just gonna keep trying to break it up. Oh, see, that's gonna be a good big one because it's still wet on the inside. So, ooh, I'm gonna just do like that. Try to break it up. I won't keep these like this just because I want it to all dry, even though they would be good. Good big old chunks. They'll still be big and good, so. And boom. Now they're gonna dry quick. So, and that's gonna be a really good one. This one right here. Real good. This one be real good. I'm gonna keep that one together just to have a big one.